Hello, everybody. Welcome to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition on a new colony, Ghibli. We have Howl and Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle and Haku from Spirit Away. We're going to go with this theme this time. So, the reason I chose to do a new little video is, or I mean, you know, can't speak at all, is that um, I'm kind of in between stuff, trying to decide what else I want to record from other videos or other games, I should say. Because as you probably know, I play other games outside of Oxygen Not Included, although Oni is the one that has the most views, the most follows, things like that. But I play Grounded and Minecraft and Stray uh, and Small Land and plenty of others. And I'm going to be playing more as we go. Let me pause here. Um, and I'm kind of in between Small Lands and Early Access, and I've already met or reached, I should say, the end of the Early Access. Grounded, I still have to end the actual game, go through the last thing, and there's some things I can do there. But at the same time, I kind of got burnt out a little bit on the final battle because I've done it like 8 times and haven't successfully conquered it on single player. So I'm just taking a little bit of a break so I don't stress myself out. Nothing wrong with that, right? Um, and we'll see what happens there. But I mean, we'll go in and finish it. But I'm still on hiatus because I don't want to be stressed. So, and that's fine. You should never play a game that you get stressed over, and there's nothing wrong with taking breaks. So, that's what we're doing. All right. We've got some bathrooms. We need some metal. Did we already get some metal? No, not yet. We will soon. Aha, there's a bunch over here, but we're going the wrong way. All right, what do we want to do? So we selected this asteroid. It has slime modes. It's geoactive because I always like playing with geoactive simply because of the huge variety of things that you can do with all of the vents and geysers and everything. It just makes it enjoyable to experiment and build different things and see what you can come up with. And then it does have trapped oil as well. I think that's always important from a early game perspective, simply because um, without oil you can't get plastic, and therefore you're stuck. And you may or may not be able to go to the, like, if you have the little pod things, which we can't see it, the transporter, to go to another asteroid and think that and find some oil so you can grab some plastic really quick. That may or may not exist, but without plastic, it's hard to do. It's hard to do a lot of stuff. You can still do rocketry and everything, but you're very limited with some of the stuff. And then you're very limited in what you can do in other areas too. So, we just do what we can do. And then I always like having the slime mold because it offers a lot of opportunities to do other things with slime. Even though you have to deal with the disease aspect of it potentially. All right, so vent over here, which we can't get to yet. I'm just kind of setting up our early access exploration. We need some metal though. We're not getting it. Okay, so there's a bunch of copper right here. So guys, I want you to grab that copper. There we go. All right. So let's get our first research stations and power wheel, all of that good stuff up and running. Oops. Oh, come on, mine out more copper. Are these small? Oh, wow, they're little small itty bitty. Well, this one did say it was metal poor. It looks like that is turning out to be true. That it's metal poor. I mean, there's plenty of copper, but it's very small quantities. So I hope we find some good volcanoes to provide us long-term metal. Otherwise, we're in trouble. That was the only negative aspect of this world when I selected it, is that it said it was metal poor, even though it's geoactive, trapped oils, or I forget if it's trapped oils or irregular oil or something, but one of those, and then slime molds, which we can see already, is that there was the potential that metal was going to be in short supply, which is kind of scary. So we may have to use the transporter pod to go get metal from the other asteroid, if there is any over there. I mean, there'll be some, obviously, but so we'll see. All right. So there's our battery. So we'll have to watch how we use metal. We'll have to be very careful with our metal, not to waste it. Which we never do anyways, but fortunately, there is large gobs. Now, see up here, we've got some great big ones. 780 kilograms. It's just these down here were really small. So, yeah, I mean, it's a mix. Some of them are small, but there are some bigger ones if you get out further. Okay. Alright, well, let's start our research tree. Always the fun thing, right? Start research. And then, from an early perspective, we need to plan, of course, how we want our base. It's always tricky. There's always that question of, do you start planning the base like how it's supposed to be early on, or do you just wait? Because typically most of your major rooms are going to be 96 tiles, like that. And then your smaller rooms are going to be 64 tiles, like that. Now, of course, you can change it, like typically for the bedrooms, if I'm doing 64 tiles, I'll just do a 63 block, and it gives me that size. And then if you need to, you can do that with the bigger rooms too, and go out, you know, your 96 tiles. Problem is rooms like this, if you want to put in automation or other things, you can short yourself on room, and you can also short yourself on decoration. So it's kind of tricky. All right, so I'm just gonna use that as a guide here. So if I make this my primary walkabout, we got a block, we can't go down, darn it. Then that, 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 that. That means that my other side would be here for the center of my base. Okay. This side's short. We got lots of room over here, though, so we can do our center travel area. Wait a minute. What did I do wrong? Oh, I see what I did wrong. No, don't. There. Appreciate you building those, but you're in the wrong spot. We're gonna do the poles in the center. Alright. So that means over here, what's our temperatures like? Nice and so we could do farms, central area, some bedrooms on this side. I mean, that would work, right? I mean, here, so this would be our first bedroom. Now, this is going to kind of be tricky. We're going to have to get through that water. but we can do that. All right. Cool. So we've got a little bit of a guide here for our base. Now this is tricky. We had to put granite right there. Kind of limits us going down. Alright, so we got a bunch of water we need to move. Now, typically, sometimes I put the water in the base. I'm going to put it outside the base, except for our kitchen supply, which we'll set up later. So, maybe off to the side. We're going to have to watch our oxygen. Fortunately, we've got plenty of algae, so we're going to be okay. Once this harvests, I'll go ahead and take out that block with the ladder there. But this will work for now. Just keep digging along. Just to get these early little harvests. Just set all of these. And we can do our second layer of research. So we're going to go ahead. We don't have the coal yet discovered. So we're going to start. Let's see. We'll get this one out of the way because we always need that later on. We'll get it out of the way. Alright. Then we'll just get some early just food growing. Just so we have it right here in the main base area. And that's fine. Duplicate temperature. Why? There's no hot areas around here. What are you guys whining about? Alright, let's get some water. Just some early access water. Temporary, just so that we have it. And then we can plant a few of just to get some early food going. It's always good to have a little bit, even if it's not a permanent farm, just a temporary one. Just so that you have it growing. Then we're going to have to focus on oxygen next. We don't need this yet. But I am going to put it here just so that it's built and ready for later. Alright. Cool. Alright, now let's decide how we want to move all of this water. It's kind of in the way. Just kind of thinking over here, maybe. I need some granite first, honestly. Alright, let's see. We got digging, we got farming and ranching, and we got digging and rocketry. Well, we've already got digger, we've got a construction person, and we've got a researcher. We're going to take Gene here, and we're going to rename Gene to another Ghibli character. Let's do San. San is from Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. No, not Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. Oh my goodness, where is it? No, Nausicaa's the other one. San is the wolf girl. Why? Think. Why can't I? Mononoke. Mononoke, yes. That is the name of the movie. Very good. All right. So we can get a skill with sand. So since we have a little bit of farming, we're just going to do farming. We're going to give each character their primary one, and then we're going to give them supplying and strength because those are the most important early game features, allowing for quick um, transportation and movement of materials, which is always a problem. Oh, I love to see this. You know, in a lot of my videos, I do not have thimble reeds. At least I haven't for a long time. I'm stuck with just Drecos. And, well, like, Drecos are good. They're a hard to maintain thing early game. So it's so nice to see some thimble reeds. They're so easy to grow. All right. Rudy's happy. We're good. So we're going to have to start planning out how we want to do things. If we're going to do bedrooms here, then we're going to need the bathrooms nearby and the kitchen area nearby. So I'm thinking I'm going to do the kitchen here. Oh, there's water right there. Because we can do dining hall here, kitchen, bedrooms. We can do a row of bathrooms right above. Yeah, we'll do the kitchen over here. Let's plan it out. Okay, so there's our vent. So the kitchen can be full size, right? It can be 96 tiles. Yes, it can. So we can go all the way to that corner edge of the radioactive zone. Good. We do want a nice big kitchen. So we can go clear to here. And then there's going to be a small, we're going to do a water tank here. Well, actually, we can. This is outside the zone, so it would be fine if we go higher. But do I want it right here? This doesn't have to be large. It's always going to be replenished. So that would give this much. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go down 2 so that we have a little extra. I think that'll be worth it. All right, next research item. Let's see. Let's do the water pump and filtration. We'll try to dump this water into here, in fact, into the tank. Just got to think of how we can walk through and not leak the water out this direction, right? Okay, so there would be a vent here, and then we'll probably do a vent in the middle somewhere. That taken care of. I should have given sand hard digging just so that we can get the granite, because I'm building this out of sandstone. It should be okay. I think they changed the game mechanics to where water pressure won't break through stuff, but this is such a small tank, it's not going to break through anyways. So I think we're okay. Okay, so we want to dig out that. And that. Let's see. I think what we're going to do, just so we can get past the water here, let's do that so that we can dig this out, and then we can seal this and drain the water this way. That'll work. All right, what do we got? Oh, we got some polluted dirt and mud. That's interesting. And bog buckets. Oh, wow. Boy, this world's got everything. Well, that's good because that's easy fast food. Just looking to see if we have any other vents. We just have this one discovered so far. This is geoactive, so there should be tons. There's obviously one here. Oh, a natural gas geyser. It's always nice when you get that little cheat. Natural gas. All right, well, we've got cooking for our kitchen. Advanced cooking. And we've got some power. So, cool. Oh, we better get rid of these. In fact, we'll do that. Still haven't built our bedroom, so they're sleeping on the floor. They probably are not very appreciative. But I think they'll survive. How's our oxygen? All right, oxygen's starting to go down, so let's hook up the power. There we go. So that way it won't be a problem. Pressure won't be too low for these things to grow, and we'll be okay. Some patches. We're still finding plenty of food. I see lots of muck roots, so that's not a problem. Definitely going to get some bog buckets. We've got cobalt up here in large quantities. That's good, so that way we can save our copper. Of course, we got gold, which is nice for early game stuff. From a heat management, we're good. Right? Then we still got to find a place to put all this water. So, yeah, we'll figure that out. There we go. So we've got oxygen. They'll deliver some algae. Get that going. Let's get the ladder set up so that we're not trapped. Oh, okay. They came down this way anyway, so we weren't trapped. All right. Well, I think this is a good first episode. We've got research going. We've got the basic plans of how we're going to do a base. So that's good. We can cancel all of this. And we're going to go from there. So we'll see you in the next episode, everybody. Thanks for joining me here on Ghibli. Take care.